Hello, everyone. Today's Power Boost, or you can also say Soul Boost, is about being busy is not cool. Someone mentioned this to me not too long ago. Being busy is not cool. And this is an observation that many of us may have, that these days when you ask someone, how are you? The answer many times is busy, I'm busy. And we ourselves may be saying this, I am busy. Or even if you don't say, then others will tell you, oh, you are busy, no, isn't it? And this is actually such a funny thing, being busy. And we kind of have accepted this state of operating and living and being busy, 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 always running. If we are not running with our body, then we are running with our mouth, then we are running in our thoughts. If we are not running in all of those levels, we are running in our sleep, in our dreams. That tension and that pressure of what is the next and the next and the next. There are so many things to do. And someone said, being busy, it is just an addiction. Some adrenaline boost comes. But is it healthy? That we should ask ourselves. And not only is it healthy, is it truly what life is all about? And maybe being busy is just a pattern, a thinking and a behavioral pattern in which we avoid making choices, avoid doing what is truly important. Maybe we just keep ourselves busy with whatever comes to us because we are not making time, allowing ourselves to be who we truly are and making time for what truly is important for us. Because if we observe, being busy means I am trying to conform to what others and society and external situations or my job or my family, they are defining for me what I should be doing. And I'm trying to comply with it. I'm trying to please. I'm trying to behave in a way that I think I'm supposed to behave, to be in harmony with others or with situations or with work. And in this world, there are billions and billions and billions of, in this world, there are billions and billions and billions of things to do. And on your work, there are endless things to do. At home, there are always endless things to do. In any interaction or in any relationship, there are always so many assumptions and expectations and demands. Do we need to fulfill that always, all the time? And if we feel we do, we will be endlessly busy and endlessly exhausted and endlessly running after things. And it will never be finished. It will never be enough. It will never be good enough. It will never end. So is this a sensible way to live? And maybe we are just hiding behind being busy. And there is a bit of cowardice in our hearts because we do not have the courage or the sense maybe to just stand up and choose what I should be doing, what I should not be doing, what is right, what is not right, what is sensible, what is not sensible. Another thing that we may be hiding from is depth. It is not possible to do 100 things good, in depth, with quality. And so by being busy with 100 things instead of doing 5 or 10 things with depth and with quality, maybe we are just avoiding going into depth and going into quality of things. Friendships are good, or any interaction or anything you are doing. If you want to do it with quality, you need to put your attention to it. And if you can put your attention to it 100%, then all your creativity and all your wisdom can be poured into it. But if you are doing 20 things, then that attention and that creativity and that concentration has to be shared. And your thoughts will be all over the place. And being busy is just, we are doing so many things and we're trying to squeeze 100 things into few hours. Maybe we are just avoiding giving quality to things. Maybe we are just avoiding training our power to concentrate and pay attention with quality and put depth into what we are doing. Maybe we are just avoiding asking ourselves the question, what is my life for? What is my purpose? What is my goal? What is the aim? Why am I doing these things? Just because everybody else is doing them and just because everybody else is expecting me to do this, or I believe or I assume they are expecting me to do it. This being busy is a farce. We live in a world in where there are many, many, many options. Yes. But to live a life means you have to use the power to choose and to decide. And that power can be used best if it comes from clarity of purpose, clarity of identity, sense of who I am and what am I doing. And from the spiritual perspective, it becomes very clear. We are spiritual beings. We are having this experience of human life for a temporary period. So what are we using this experience for? We are spiritual beings, souls, invisible, timeless, higher beings who have taken this body on loan to play the game of life. Now, is our aim to play out this game of life in this rush and this tension and this hurry and not doing anything proper? Not doing anything with quality? Not doing anything with focused attention? The opposite of being busy is not doing nothing. The opposite of being busy doesn't mean, oh, now I'm lazy and hang out on the beach for 24/7. The opposite of being busy means focused attention on things that are important for as long as appropriate. Not jumping from one thing to another and to another and finishing nothing properly. And maybe in the long run, that is the better strategy. Maybe in the long run, you will find that there are less things to do because whatever you do with quality, so it will pay off. And so what are those things that may be becoming more and more important for everyone, but definitely for you and me, is to pay attention to your spiritual journey, to pay attention to the awareness of who you are as a spiritual being, and to come back into that experience. So let us take a few minutes with focused attention. You decided you are not busy. You're just paying attention to something that is useful and important to you right now. And it will create clarity of mind. And it will create a peace inside that will help you deal with this overloaded world. So let's just take a few minutes and turn the attention as if inwards. And inwards means not focusing on the sound and movement and things around and what to do. No, come back to the inner being, the self, true self, the one who is creating thoughts and having feelings. And we can use the image of a tiny star, invisible presence, the being of consciousness, the soul, the one who is the driver of this body. The one who is an observer of this world of matter. The one who is using these eyes to see and using this mouth to speak. Timeless, free soul in the image of a tiny star. And just reflect on this. The real self is this imperishable spiritual being, temporarily using this body, temporarily visiting this world of matter, the soul. Maybe this is the only real important thing, to be aware of this. This whole physical world is temporary and changing and unpredictable, all kinds of things. But we are imperishable souls, beings of light, free, timeless. What is truly important is what is eternal and what is invisible. Let us not forget to pay attention to that. There is no excuse being busy in a changing, ending world. It's not an excuse to not pay attention to the true self and our true nature of peace. Let us remind ourselves that real cool means being who we truly are in a more refined and uplifting way. Being busy is not cool. Thank you.